welcome back to Madam English YouTube channel. Today's lesson we are going to have a listening activity. Well, students, today we will listen to a fantasy story. If you have the book, please open your book, page 87, Unit 3, Activity 4. But if you don't have the book, you can download the book in the description box. After listening to the story, you are going to answer the questions in Activity 4. Okay, now listen to the story.
Animal Farm by George Orwell. One night, the oldest pig on Manor Farm, named the Old Major, called all the animals in the farm for a meeting. He described his dream about the world where all animals would live free from the tyranny of the human masters. The Old Major died soon after the meeting, but inspired by his philosophy of animalism, two younger pigs, Snowball and Napoleon, assumed command. Napoleon and Snowball led the animals in Manor Farm to rebel and drive Mr. Jones from the farm. Then, the animals changed Manor Farm's name to Animal Farm. The 7 rules of animalism were written on the wall of the barn. Snowball acted as the leader, attempting to read and write. Then, the pigs soon elevated themselves to the position of leadership. Meanwhile, Napoleon managed to take the pups from the farm dogs and train them privately. One day, Mr. Jones came with his friends, trying to retake the farm. However, the animals defeated him and could defend the farm. As the smartest animals, Napoleon and Snowball struggled for leadership. When Snowball announced the idea for constructing a windmill, Napoleon opposed it. Napoleon had his dogs chase Snowball away. Later, in Snowball's absence, Napoleon declared himself leader and made many changes. He eliminated all meetings and instead a committee of pigs ran the farm. A pig named Squealer was assigned by Napoleon as accomplice. He announced that Snowball stole Napoleon's idea of making a windmill. All animals except the pigs had to work harder to make the windmill and were promised to have easier lives with the windmill. In fact, the animals received less and less food, while the pigs grew fatter. Unfortunately, months after making the windmill, a violent storm hit. Napoleon convinced the animals that Snowball destroyed it. He started to make Snowball a scapegoat. When he purged the farm by killing animals, he also accused Snowball of being the culprit. Napoleon has surely abused his powers. He made life even harder for animals. The pigs imposed more control over the farm while they reserved privilege for themselves. The rules of animalism in the farm began to change and evolved. The pigs started to adopt the lifestyle of humans while the other animals, though cold, starving, and overworked, remained convinced through psychological conditioning that they were still better off than they were ruled by Mr. Jones. Unexpectedly, Mr. Frederick, one of the neighboring farmers, swindled Napoleon and attacked the farm, using equal power to blow up the restored windmill. Although the animals could win the battle, they did so at great cost, including Boxer, the horse, who was wounded. While being ill, Boxer continued working harder and harder until he collapsed while working on the windmill. Napoleon directly sent for a van to take Boxer to the vet, explaining that a better car could be given there. Boxer died, amongst speculation from the pigs that it was a cover-up from Squealer. Years passed and the pigs learned to walk upright, carried whips, and wore clothes just like humans. The 7 rules of animalism were reduced to a single phrase: all animals are blasting, but some animals are more equal than others. One night, Napoleon held a dinner party for the pigs and the humans of the area, who congratulated Napoleon on having the hardest working animals in the country on the least feed. Then, Napoleon announced an alliance with humans and reverted the name of the farm to Manor Farm. The other animals overheard those conversations. They noticed that the faces of the pigs had begun changing. The animals realized that the faces of pigs looked like the faces of humans, and no one could tell the difference between them.
Well, students, now let's do activity 4. Let's see the task. Answer the questions, compare and discuss your answer with your classmates. Jadi, kalian akan menjawab pertanyaan-pertanyaan pada activity 4. Di sini misalkan tampilkan ya, nih. Number 1 until number 10, you need to answer this question. After that, you discuss with your friends. Okay? If you have any question, please ask your teacher or you can drop the comments in this video. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe this channel. Share juga ke teman-teman kalian. Semoga video ini bermanfaat. See you next video. Bye!